Hi, welcome to Ms. Grant's math class. All right, let me go ahead and clear the board. So today's lesson is about isolating the variable. So if we have the equation x plus 3 equals 7, and our goal is to get the variable x all by itself. So we say isolate variable. Oh, it can't fit, barely fit. All right, so if we want to isolate the variable, we have to find the opposite of 3, positive 3, because it's 3 that's keeping x from being isolated. So the opposite of positive 3 is negative 3. And what we do on the left side of the equal sign, we have to also do on the right side of the equal sign. Over here it becomes a 0, because if I have $3, but I owe you $3, I have $0. So I bring down the x, bring down the equal sign, and now I say 7 minus 3. Right? Because I have 7 positives and 3 negatives. So that's going to be 4. Okay? So in order to isolate the variable, we move that 3 out the way, and then we get to our answer. Alright? So x equals 4. Let's do another problem. So our next problem, same numbers, however, they'll be different integers, or let's say instead of a positive, it'll be negative. So now we have x minus 3, or x less than 3, equals 7. Same thing, we want to isolate variable. So we need the opposite of negative 3. That becomes 0. 7 plus 3 is 10. So we're at our answer. Okay? Let's try another problem. I know that algebra is challenging, you know. 9th graders, they get very upset with algebra. So this time we're going to look at positive 5 plus the variable p equals positive 10. We still want to isolate variable. The 5 is keeping p from being all by itself. So the opposite of positive 5 is negative 5. What we do on the left, we have to also do on the right. That becomes 0. So p equals 5. Because 10 minus 5 is 5. Let's look at it this way. Negative 5 plus p equals 10. Opposite of negative 5, that becomes 0. Positive 10, positive 5, that becomes 15. I want to leave this up here for a moment. I want to show you this -5, but I thought I'd make the p negative as well. So that's a -5, negative p equals 10. We still need to find the opposite. Put it on both sides. That's 0, negative p, 15. We cannot leave a variable negative. So there's an imaginary 1 in front of there. And we know it's a 1 because we only have 1 p. So we divide everything by that -1, left and right. Negative divided by a negative becomes a positive, and that's just 1 going into p. So we have p. Again, we have a positive divided by a negative. That means our answer is going to be negative 15. Okay? Alright, so those are all the problems I want to show you today. Do come back another time for Algebra with Miss G. It was a pleasure. Bye.